Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here, honey. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I wanted to come give y'all this little podcast style of conversation. All right. I wanted to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. We did get some new details on yesterday from TV Deeds, and they let us know about Real Housewives of Potomac and how, you know, they're starting back filming on next week and also confirm the cast. Okay, so let's get into those details. This is just, girl, first of all, let me say this. When I mentioned this on, I think it was last week or so, I was saying that I didn't think that they were going to return so soon. I stand corrected. I was like, I didn't see them returning. I feel like so many people are saying so much negative stuff about them. Candiace has left. They've lost Robyn. So I really felt like, okay, they're gonna just be on Real Housewives of Atlanta next month, get all of that ready, roll out the details of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then give us RHOP a year from now, right? Well, I was wrong. I feel like they still in limbo with Real Housewives of Atlanta, even though I do believe they're wrapping up the cast, I would think, and filming is probably gonna start soon next month. But you just never know, child, with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, it's really giving they on hiatus. But with Potomac, it's like, why rush it? And I don't know. It's like, for y'all to not really sit, think, evaluate the cast or anything as far as the other people that might need to leave the show, and y'all want to rush and go into filming the very next week. Like, what has happened that y'all need to go into filming the very next week? What, getting Gizelle's reaction of Robyn leaving? We know she not gonna show no emotion. She really ain't even show no emotion to Robyn when she was hearing Robyn cry about losing her job. What are we gonna get? Karen in this whole situation with Ray? I'm sorry. Yeah, no, not with Ray, but with the drunk driving and stuff. So are we gonna get that? Y'all should have been filming about a month ago or so when she sat up there at the end of March talking about Mother's Day, and here we are still in the month of April. Anyway, girl. What are we gonna get? I guess Wendy's home being burglarized, so we can get that information. What are we gonna get? Mia and this new boyfriend that she got, that y'all are praising her for, and then praising her for also showing up and being there for Gordon as well. Um, is that what it is? Like, what are we really getting for real? For real, what are we gonna get with Ashley Darby? The same still last storyline she been giving us for about 5 seasons now. From the sound of things, it doesn't seem like Potomac is going to have much for the people to tune into and watch, because everybody already believes that Mia is fake. Her storyline is a bit of fake, and we could already tell how this story is going to play out. So I don't even think Mia got enough going on to draw us in. What are people rushing to see? Wendy get disrespected by Ashley and Gizelle? Like, what? And we didn't. I don't even think I even mentioned anything Gizelle is gonna bring to us. Well, I mentioned Robyn leaving. Is she gonna show her reactions for that? I could see Gizelle still trying to bring Robyn around. You know how people are no longer on the show, but they still try to bring them around to like bigger events and different stuff like that. I could see her still trying to bring her around, in a sense, the same way Ashley was bringing Deborah as around. Okay, so the cast is looking real, not that interesting to me. But that's just what it is. All right. Now, y'all know Ineka has been going around doing interviews, doing a press conference, press tour, whatever, not a press conference, but doing press tours or whatever after the damn show has gone completely off. She over here deciding that she want to do some tours. In addition to her deciding that she wants to do some tours and stuff. Okay, Miss Ma'am, when asked of her, like, yo, hey, can you tell us, like, are you going to be, leaving, staying, what's up? She's like, oh, you guys gotta follow me, I have so many things going on. I knew in that moment Ineka was not going to return and that the rumors were true, and here we are, TVD's doubling down and confirming that this girl will not be having her ass back over there on them folks show, and you over there telling folks to follow you. I guarantee you, whoever is putting in the work for Ineka to do these interviews, I'm not mad at y'all. If you got the access to get a girl to interviews and the people want to sit down and meet with her and talk with her too, hey, go for it. Okay. If it can help any bit of changing whatever image she felt was damaged, go ahead. But I also wouldn't be surprised if that same person putting in that work to give her these opportunities, um, also is probably putting that work in with Bravo to see if they could probably slide her on over into Married to Medicine land, kind of like what they did with Miss Phaedra, honey. I mean, I'll be honest, Aneka would definitely be more it would make more sense for Aneka to be over there than Phaedra. I mean, Aneka is married to a doctor that don't ever be at home because he be over there traveling, doing work, as he say, while she over here trying to have a baby, doing her in vitro and all these different processes. I believe that they're trying for them to conceive a child. So I feel like that's a messy storyline right there within itself, especially the way y'all like to edit stuff up over there at Bravo, honey. Y'all can edit the hell out of that. Because when I tell you Heavenly will be all up in her tea and then be dragging her and telling her how Dr. Damon ain't have to do none of that. He ain't need to be doing all that traveling. Dr. Damon was either in school to be a doctor or either was a doctor and still came home and took care of Heavenly and that son. Y'all know one thing about it. Heavenly is gonna hype up how Dr. Damon Daddy has shown up for them as a full doctor as he has been. Okay. Um, Same thing Toya will probably do when it comes to Eugene, because we constantly see Eugene show up for Toya and them, but Toya always complaining about something, child. Okay, every bit of something is given very much so something is what she's going to have an issue with. So I think Adeka probably would have did well with the ladies over on that side, but Heavenly would have definitely made her business real messy, like, so that would have been interesting to watch, possibly. So, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she try and mosey her way on over there. If I had to choose between Alicia and Aneka, I'll give Aneka another chance because Alicia's personality was too damn dry. Okay. And I may not have liked how Aneka came at Wendy, but we do know that if Aneka needs to get there, she'll get there. Okay. So that's that on that. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are about that little piece that I talked about as far as Aneka going over to Married to Medicine. All right. She's not going from my understanding. I just brought it up because I know that I believe from her interviews, they were looking at her for either Married to Medicine or Potomac, right? Um, and her husband is a doctor. Okay. And it looks like she enjoyed the camera and she wants to be in front of the camera. So I say that, to say I could probably see her over there. So y'all let me know your thoughts. But let's get back to Real Housewives of Potomac and this cast that we see here. I do want to get up on the screen and have us talk about what TV Deets is showing over here on their website. I would like for us to get into that. So let us do just that. Make sure that you guys are indeed coming in and liking up the video. Okay. So let's get into it. They're saying Real Housewives of Potomac begins filming for season 9 at the end of this month with Ashley Darby, Gizelle Bryant, Mia Thornton, Karen Huger, and Wendy Osefo returning as a full-time housewife. Now, I will say this. I am concerned about Wendy being the only darker woman on the show and not knowing how she's going to feel with some of her counterparts. But honestly, at this point, the only person that I'm sorry, if I said Mia, I meant Wendy. The only person that Wendy is not cool with at this time is Gizelle, and it's a bit shaky on Ashley. But I can see her and Ashley coming back closer before she and Gizelle will, because Gizelle is, standoffish when it comes to her. I don't know if Gizelle will ever come around. She might, quite possibly, but I do feel like with the next season, they're going to try to put Wendy in a position to be the person to come around the most, trying to do things, in my opinion, I could be wrong, to cater to Gizelle, possibly. Now, I could be wrong because I was wrong about when I thought they would start back filming and when they would possibly bring the show back to us, right? So, hey, I could be wrong, but I also feel like this. I do think that Wendy can hold herself down in arguments with these ladies, should she need to, and read them accordingly. I mean, she's a political commentator. A lot of that is debate and going back and forth. So I think that she'll be able to handle them accordingly, as long as they don't get beside themselves, Mia Thornton, and decide that they want to hit somebody with a purse and throw some drink on them too. All right. Now, I don't know how much of the audience they have lost, because a ton of people said that they do not care. It's not enough. They're not tuning in. Wendy is not enough. Honestly, y'all, the storylines, I don't even know if those are enough. Okay, we already know how it's gonna go with Karen and them riding her back about her being drunk and stuff like that. So I mean, like, I just don't know. Y'all leave me y'all thoughts. But they're saying that the Real Housewives of Potomac may have just wrapped their airing of season 8 reunion, but the network isn't planning on leaving those champagne flutes empty for too long, as filming season 9 is set to begin in full start next week. So interesting. Y'all can hurry up and start filming them, but y'all can't hurry up and find a cast for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Interesting. Okay. So then they say, in addition to the original cast member, in addition to original cast member Robyn is not coming back. Candiace is not coming back. Ineka is also out. And I believe that Kiana might be out as well. Okay, here we go. They're saying Kiana Stewart, who was introduced as a friend of Wendy's season during season 8, is also not expected to return. Why? Why is she not expected to return? And I'm sure chances are it's because she probably got into that physical altercation or whatever, although she was defending herself. But why is she not fucking returning? But the person who is the true cause of this, aside from Deborah, is Ashley Darby. But she's welcomed back time after time after time after time after time again. Like, what are y'all doing? While Ineka has yet to announce her exit herself, sources confirmed that TV confirmed with TV Deets that she was not asked back for Real Housewives of Potomac season 9 and will not be a part of the cast. So I don't know why she out here doing these interviews. I feel like Ineka is somewhere stumping on the ground, stomping somewhere, feeling like people are ruining her plans. And I get that from how she was talking to her husband at the top of the reunion on the third part, and saying something to him about if he don't have her back, shut up, or whatever it was that she told him. And I could just see her stumping around because she probably got more interviews lined up. And she's like, oh my God, they're putting out more articles confirming that I won't be returning. They're ruining my plans. And she just stumping all around, child. But anywho, yeah, so that's all we got, Ineka's out from what they're saying, and it's just gonna be 5 housewives that's gonna be returning to the show. Only 5 housewives. Ain't that something? Mm, 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 mm. 5. That's gonna be interesting. Like, I ain't mad at it, but I'm mad at it at the same time because the 5 just is not enough for entertainment in my personal. Let me find out Summer House Martha's Vineyard is gonna end up being a better season next year than Real Housewives of Potomac. But y'all also gotta let me know if y'all are still planning on not tuning in to the show. Okay. Um, they're also letting us know that the source of For All Things Potomac, in addition to being first to reveal Ineka's casting, was also first to expose the destination for the first trip, first to introduce you to Kiana, and first to reveal the friends of the show who were brawling. Okay, so be sure to keep it locked in. They're saying to TV Deets. All right. Y'all also were the first ones to give us the tea on the brawl and made it seem like it was Candiace's fault, only for us to find out that the person, the culprit, that person ended up being Miss Deborah, baby. Yeah. So that was another first. But I be here with TV Deets though. I be here with them because I do like they breakdowns and stuff. And yeah, I do feel like they have a exclusive tie-in to Potomac to know pretty much everything that be happening with them. The only thing is some of y'all producers be whack as hell in my personal because y'all feed whatever y'all want to feed to this person, right? With y'all salacious BS. So then last year, y'all fed the storyline to them of Candiace being in the wrong and Deborah having the upper hand, and Deborah really got her big one in on Kiana. When it looked like those were lies on both fronts. So we already know when the show is doing its thing and y'all working in the background, how y'all do and how that favoritism is behind the scenes based on how y'all feed y'all information to the blogs, child. We hate to see it, honey. And that's probably the same person that ran over there to Jasmine brand and said, Robyn ain't coming back. And then that tea got put out. And Robyn over there talking about she was mad that the information was put out before she could put the information out on her own. I understand you being mad, but girl, you already know how this goes. You've been on Housewives for 8 seasons. So you already know that we gonna get the tea before we watch it play out on the show. So you should have already known that, girl. They always talking about who's been hired, who's been fired. I don't know why you thought that you was excluded from that. Just like you sat up there at that reunion and thought that you was excluded from getting your ass fired. I truly believe that you got too comfortable because you were in that place for 8 years. You got extremely comfortable, and because you were not punished or anything when the situation happened with Juan, if anything, you were given you were I don't want to say promoted, but I would say celebrated, because you was given damn near a special on Watch What Happens Live just to talk about what the hell you had going on. So they really didn't punish you. So I truly feel like yeah, you were shocked by that. You got hella comfortable. You were truly shocked that you, of all people, Robyn, well, not of all people, you aside from Gizelle, what, me? I'm not getting invited back? What? So, girl, yes, embarrassing. And then I mean, I know I would have been shocked and been like, all these fans been calling for my firing. And you probably been over there like, yep, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Only for you to finally get it and be like, dang, I can't believe they actually listen to the fans. Wow, they actually fired me. But always remember, you and one played a role in your firing. Okay? You, because you just 100% didn't give a damn. And him, because he didn't care to sit up there and come and defend you at any of the reunions, but could go out of his way. Go out of his motherfucking way. Hello? To go down to a hotel and put his name on a card for another bitch, but couldn't come up there and sit next or behind you and support you. And anytime you called him on the phone for a bit of support in situations, he yelled at you and embarrassed you and made you feel like you were the problem. And you mean to tell me that man don't treat you like that at the house? Girl, that's none of my damn business. Either way, honey, good luck. But that's really all that I got. I want to get you guys' thoughts and comments about this overall situation when it comes to Real Housewives of Potomac and who's going to be returning, who's not returning, and whether you feel like the ladies that are left have enough of a storyline for you guys to want to return and watch the season next season. Or if you feel like season 8 was too much of a damn doozy, that you don't give a damn about season 9 and what the hell they're going to have going on. All right. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I am Jami. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad one, king of my city.